It is important for every worker in California to know the definition of workplace disability under California law. Many workers incorrectly assume that unless they have some kind of completely debilitating condition, such as being bound to a wheelchair or being on crutches or otherwise being unable to walk or stand, or unless they have some kind of fatal illness such as cancer, they cannot be considered disabled. And that's simply not true. The definition of workplace disability under California law is much broader than that, and it includes pretty much any physical or mental condition that affects one or more of your major life activities. Because of this broader definition, a lot of other physical and mental conditions that are less serious but are far more common can be found to be a disability. Some of these common physical conditions include diabetes, high blood pressure, and ulcer. Some of these common mental or psychological conditions include depression, anxiety, PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, OCD or obsessive-compulsive disorder, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, as well as various sleeping disorders such as insomnia and sleep apnea. Now, you may ask, why do I need to know the definition of disability? Why is it important for me? Well, the answer is very simple. Disabled workers in California have certain rights that other workers don't. If you're found to be disabled, you have those rights. If you're not, then you don't have those rights. One of the most important rights that disabled workers have is the right to a reasonable accommodation. And that accommodation can be anything from medical or disability leave to making certain adjustments to your workplace or to your schedule, or allowing you to partially or fully telecommute, or doing other things to help you continue working and being part of your team at work despite your condition. Now imagine you're suffering from asthma and it's serious enough to interfere with your ability to live a normal life and work. You have difficulty breathing in your office, maybe you have headaches, maybe you need to take breaks and to get out periodically, maybe every half an hour, every hour, to get fresh air so that you feel well enough to continue working. Now, if you don't know the definition of disability, you might not know that asthma can be considered a disability. But if you do know the definition, which is again, any condition that affects your major life activity, then you will know that breathing is a major life activity, and if asthma interferes with your breathing, then you have a disability. And you might be entitled to all kinds of accommodations depending on the nature of your work, the size and the resources that your employer has, and so forth. It could be anything from modifying your schedule to allowing you to go outside every so often in order to breathe fresh air, to having some kind of air purifier in your office, to moving your workstation closer to the window or away from some kind of pollutants in your office, and so forth. So this is one example, one of the many examples where knowing the definition of disability and being aware that your condition is a disability can really help you get the things that you need at your workplace in order to allow you to continue working and being part of the team that you have been working. Thank you.